Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Emily Horler and I'm here with Eileen Burbidge, the Government's Special Envoy for Fintech. And we're at the International Fintech Conference 2017. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
What's the fourth industrial revolution and how should companies respond to it?
The fourth industrial revolution more broadly is really talking about how digital technology, the internet and innovation is affecting what we're sort of describing as old economy or standard businesses across all sectors. So you've seen how this has impacted things like commerce, things from purchasing online to music, content, news and information. Pretty much every sector in the world is being affected by digital technologies, and this is what we're describing as the fourth industrial economy because of what it's doing to value creation, but also jobs creation, jobs movement, labour forces and markets overall.
How important is it to promote fintech to support London's position as a leading financial services hub?
So fintech then is the fourth industrial revolution and how digital technology is inevitably going to continue affecting financial services. The financial services sector in London has always been leading the world. We've got 300 of the world's largest banks with their headquarters here. It's such an important part of UK economy, UK GDP and contribution. But what's going to happen with digital technology is unprecedented, and you're going to see innovation coming from new, smaller companies. What's important about promoting then London as a destination or as a choice for fintech is that this is where investment monies is coming, this is where the talent is, and this is where the government and policymakers and regulators are really being supportive of this wave and of this trend. And it's important to continue emphasizing this because I think sometimes we forget what great assets we have here in the UK, and fintech is undeniably one of those.
So why is London the leading place in the world for fintech?
London has just enormous strength as a fintech hub, first of all because it's one of the financial capital of the world, one of the financial centers of the world, and it actually has over 300 of the world's banks with their headquarters here in London. We have over 1 million people who already work in financial services just in the city of London. We have then more than 1 million people who work across the UK in digital, and you overlay those two and you've got fintech, it's what's happening. We also then have the most progressive regulator in the world, so you really have, if you were to compare it to the United States, you've got Silicon Valley plus Wall Street in New York plus Washington DC, all in one great city. And so that's what's happening with fintech, and the reason to promote that is to make sure that international investors and people from abroad continue to recognize that, as well as people who want to work inside the fintech revolution, and they should know that they need to come here to London to work in the best fintech companies.
So what do you think's next? How do you see machine learning and artificial intelligence driving the future?
I think we're only at the foothills of what's happening with fintech. Really what's happened so far has been a lot of consumer-facing applications or services. So you saw a lot of payments, a lot of remittance businesses, money transfer, for example. And now I think what's going to happen is you're going to start to see more enterprise-type financial services, very similar to what happened in the 90s with general internet consumption. We first had portals or search engines or how to buy books online, and then you started to see enterprise companies get formed in the late 90s like Salesforce.com, which was incorporated in 1999. I think the same is going to happen with financial services, and as you alluded to, artificial intelligence, machine learning, autonomous vehicles, all of this is going to affect access, distribution, and the scale of financial services enabled by fintech.
Thank you very much for speaking with me.
No, thank you.
And thank you for watching.